Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing. What?
Sir Catherine! Praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Unbelievable. Bring them down! Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive!
Now let's...
I may have done a terrible thing.
Barely met, and already she betrays us. She and my mother would get along famously.
What? What is it you might have done, exactly?
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
The Warden has been captured.
And this may have been your fault? Maybe? Perhaps?
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free him.
I know where he is. The Grey Warden is in possession of a ring that allows me to locate him. Getting to him, however, is quite something else.
You look like you've been dragged through 10 kinds of crap, friend. What did you do? Who calls that a crime? More like a public service. Still, they'll hang you for it. You think so, do you? Just one person assaulting Fort Draken. Good luck with that. Oh, which one? Sure. I'll just hold my breath, shall I?
You know, you never feel so alive as when you're breaking and entering. You rang?
Single-handedly laying siege to the most heavily defended fortress in Ferelden. I'm having fun already.
And what are you supposed to be?
We, sir, are performers from the Antiva City Circus. The famous Broma Brothers. Surely you have heard of us.
You don't look like brothers.
How can you say that? Are your eyes failing? Look at us. We are twins. Not identical, of course, but twins nonetheless.
I'm the pretty one.
Right. So what are you doing here?
We're a comedy act, of course. Taryn Loghain hired us. Said morale was bad here.
And from the looks on your faces, I'd say he was right.
Well, wait over there. I'll get the captain. Never said anything about any circus freaks.
There. Not so difficult, was it?
Yeah, easy for you to say, elf. These clown pants are riding up something fierce.
All right, what's this about?
My partner and I are performers. The Regent hired us, said morale was low.
You're performers, are you? What's your act?
Our act? Well, the elf here juggles swords while
He does a traditional dwarven dance of death. He lights his pants on fire and everything. It's quite the spectacle. You can perform in the main hall on the condition that the dwarf keeps his pants on. That's non-negotiable. Why didn't I take the post at Lothering?
Did you hear that Town How was murdered?
I think that's a new record, even for an Arl of Denerim. Didn't he only hold the title for 10 days?
I heard the Chantry was offering to pay anyone who'd come to the funeral. Not even his own kin will make the trip for it.
We may want to rethink this.
it's just one officer, by a room full of guards, in a fortress full of them. What could go wrong?
State your business.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Nothing. Unless, being hot counts.
State your business, or I'll have you escorted out.
Did you hear what happened to Sir Calthrian?
No. What?
Do you have a moment?
What do you want, Elf?
What are you doing in this empty hall? If I had the time, I would be in the tavern.
We're just sticking around in case we're needed.
Ah, so it is not on the account of your excellent view of the lovely sergeant over there.
Well, I can't say the scenery here isn't a good argument for spending time here.
What? You never said you had your eye on Tanner.
Of course You poacher! You're eyeing her too!
I've been posted here longer than you have. You're the blighted poacher, you mangy little runt!
Well, that was easy enough. Shall we go then?
Do it in the men's like everyone else.
Sod it. I wanted to watch them beat each other up.
And this is where we dispense with charm and subterfuge. These guards will know we have no business here. On it.
On it.
Careful. This is going on forever. As you like.
Thank the stone. You won't believe what they wanted me to do to get you out.
Thank you kindly, friend. I think I won't be waiting around if you don't mind.
And I'm off. Let's wake them up quickly. We've got to
Aha, a point.
Yes.
Huh.
Going. And I'm off.
This won't take long.
All right.
How about you then? What do you... Wait, you don't belong in here. Guards! I am yours.
Omega, save us! The fort is under attack!
On it, right? Remember my first battle? Sweet. Learn to dance!
Now let's see.
Little bloodletting, I see. As you like.
Huh.
And I'm off.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return. Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, we can still work together. Will you hear me out? We will need to work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it. You will need ammunition come the Landsmeet, and I can help you in that regard. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hao and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but You could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as house prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Caelan's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Caelan. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Caelan was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same. Loghain is the problem at hand, yes. We need to do all we can to erode his support before we call the Landsmeet. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain. Honora was a capable administrator for Caelan's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood. We certainly have a great deal to plan. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away. Of course.